Hey, welcome to Day Juan's Aerial Quad channel, and welcome to what is allegedly going to be Snowmageddon here in a large part of the country, including beautiful Festus, Missouri. My plan today is to take the Mini 4 Pro up about once an hour and to see how the snow is accumulating. The forecast is anything from about, an inch to a foot. So a bit of a range we're dealing with today. So it is just about 8 o'clock. I should be putting in a screenshot of the current temperature and whatnot. It is 5 degrees. With the wind chill, it's about -10. And you feel it. I just ran out to grab a new propane tank. And yeah, you feel it. Even through very warm, thick gloves. Not much finger dexterity. If you're from a northern place, you might say, yeah, that's normal. And we get pretty cold here pretty regularly, but it's, you still notice it. So, yes, quite blustery. Now, why the Mini 4 Pro? Regular viewers might think, don't you have the 5? Yes, I do, and 2 reasons. Reason number 1, I have the most batteries. I've got 6 batteries for the 4 Pro. And reason number 2, I just don't want to put the new hotness out there in the cold and snow. And the 4 Pro does a great job. 4K 60, nice looking video. So, we're going to see what happens. I do have all of the batteries for all 3 drones charged up right now. So I might, if I get adventurous and it stops snowing, I might throw some other ones up. I might throw up multiple at a time. We'll see what happens. Let's see, MoDOT has been working. Obviously, they've been doing a crazy amount of work on I-55. It's been crazy lately. But they have been pre-treating roads for at least a day. Because foot of snow plus, 0-degree weather. I think the forecast, last I looked, was that it's going to be something like -5. Not tonight, but tomorrow night. So, yeah. Yeah, it'll be good to get some stuff pre-treated here. It is a little windy. It's not crazy windy. Let me throw it in cruise and check the drone forecast here. If I think about it, I'll put a screenshot of that up too. Drone cast, that's the one. Yeah, 10 mile an hour with 19 mile an hour gusts. That's plenty. But the 4 Pro does good work. I like this drone. It's been the workhorse for a while. Again, having all those batteries makes kind of a difference. I've got just the original 3 batteries that came with the Mini 4K, and I've got 5 of the Plus batteries for the Mini 5 Pro. What I'm flying right now, I think it's one of the standard batteries on the 4 Pro, and I've got 3 of those, and I've got 3 of the Plus batteries. So yeah, if you're a regular viewer, you've seen this pond before. It's pretty frozen. Looks like there's a non-frozen spot by where that little fountain is. But I suspect that will all be frozen probably by the end of today, if not earlier. We'll head over here to the Herky Water Tower. We're starting to feel that wind, looks like. Cruising speed on the 4 Pro is usually about 26, something like that. No, I'm getting too many things here and can't keep it all straight in my head. Slightly different stats on the 3 drones. Now let's turn off cruise. Get a little lower down, check out the tower. Looks like they duct taped it. It's probably not duct tape. I do wonder what it is, though. Let's see if we can get a bit of a closer look. Ooh. Don't know if I'll have the screen recording up for you, but that sure was a heck of a stutter right as I was getting closer to the tower. Don't like that. See, I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of metal ductwork. It must be to do with all the electronics on top of the tower. But I don't remember seeing that before. And yeah, just almost lost signal completely there between the water tower itself and all that electronic interference from whatever's on top of it. That can get sketchy pretty quick. All right, well, we've been up now for about 7 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this bird home. I don't really want to mess anything up. Let it come sit inside and warm up a bit before I fly it again about 9 o'clock. So I'll get it back here in the direction of the house, and if I get all this put together the way I plan to, I will talk to you. For you, it'll just be moments. For me, it'll be about an hour. Okay, welcome back. It is now 9 o'clock. It's been an hour, and what a difference an hour makes. Let me hold still for just a second. You can see how fast it's coming down now. We are windy, a little bit windier now. It's 11 mile an hour and 20 mile an hour gusts, and it's saying it's 6 degrees. Hey, it's a scorcher now. Still, the wind chill makes it feel like -10, but you know, take the little victories, I suppose. But yes, in this temperature, it's going to accumulate very, very quickly. And I don't really know how long I want to keep the drone up right now. You get a good idea of what it's looking like. Like there's our usual, one of our water towers from the Waypoint mission fly regularly, and that's tough to see. I think it's about maybe 1,500 feet away from my location. I don't know. Let's see if we can pop over to the pond real quick. See how that's looking. There's going to be snow on the frozen part. Okay, yep, so that is still not frozen over, the rest of it, but it's going to get there pretty quick. We can guarantee that. There's a station or tower there. The other water tower, we can still make it out. We don't fly to that one very often. What about the one over in Crystal City? That small blue one. I don't think we're going to be able to see that. No, it's not out there today. They took it inside for the snow. Now what about the big lead smelting stack? You can't usually see it, or you can usually see it, and it's got the big flashing light. But I think it's well, I don't think today's the day. All right, looks like there are still some folks out. What's the interstate traffic looking like? Yep, there's still folks out on the highway. So, good luck to everybody. There will be accidents. Hopefully there aren't too many. I'm getting sensors that are starting to pick up the snow saying, hey, there's something 10 feet above you, be careful. So perhaps a good time to bring her in. I'll see you again in about an hour. All right, it's 10 o'clock now. This is flight 3 of the day, and it's about 5 degrees again. And once again, we're at 10 mile an hour, 19 mile an hour gusts, so the wind's, basically the same. Temperature's basically the same. So let's take another peek, see what another hour of accumulation's doing. So we still have some liquid in the pond here. Is the fountain on? Oh, I think the fountain is on. Okay. I suppose that means we are going to continue to have water, liquid water, in the pond. Yep, sure enough. Okay, so that explains that then. Wonder if there's a temperature where those water lines will freeze. Again, tomorrow night, -5 or so. So we'll see how that goes. All right, this is my third regular battery for the next flight. I've got a plus battery lined up. Let's check out the Herky water tower again. Looks like the road is only partially covered here. That's good. But I don't know how well we're going to be able to keep up with a foot of snow if that's what we actually get. It's supposed to snow pretty much all day and into the night. And let's venture a little farther out. There's the car dealers. The big, massive GM dealer. One of the biggest ones I've ever seen. And then Ford is a little smaller. And then there's a Nissan around here now, too. There's Ford. There's Nissan. Nissan's big. I never really looked at that from up top. And then across the highway, there's a Toyota dealer. Quick Trip. Another Midwest classic. We've talked about Casey's before. Quick Trip is another big one. I think they go all the way down to Texas, and they're a little bit bigger than Casey's. The mean with Quick Trip is that the employees who work the registers are incredibly efficient. That's not really a meme, that's just true. The meme is that in the time that they check you out and another person, because you'll often see them working 2 registers by themselves, in that amount of time, they'll also have done your taxes, and they'll have rotated your tires and anything else you can imagine. It's fun to go into a Quick Trip. Casey's has the pizza. Right, the interstate is not blocked off at this time. That's good. We got some traffic moving. And especially in a couple spots, a little bit farther down into downtown Festus, it is the southbound lane. We're looking south right now. That is just one lane, and so that'll be a nightmare. Having to clear snow out of one lane, a foot of snow. There's one lane, and there's the big concrete barriers on either side. Which, yeah, absolutely, you got to protect the people doing the road work. But ooh boy, I do not want to be driving that. How's this truck going to take this turn? Slowly, I hope. Very good. Very good. Yes, that is not cleared off at all. It's starting to accumulate. Rare that you stop the U.S. Postal Service. There have been some storms here in the past few years where they have actually not run the mail for a day. But boy, I do not want to be one of those folks. Not on a day like this. Respect. Alrighty, well, I'm going to bring her in again. I'll see you in about an hour. Alrighty, it's a little after 11. We are at 6 degrees, wind chill of -9, 10 mile an hour wind, 18 mile an hour gusts, so calming down ever so slightly. And the snow has slowed a little bit. Now it's going to keep going all day, so we still got time. I would say at the most, maybe we're up to an inch. I don't know that we really have an inch yet. But you can see visibility is still pretty poor. Although we are able to see the smelting tower down in Herky now. So again, it's calmed down a bit. Let's go check on the pond. This is my first of the plus batteries for today, so hopefully we get a little more time out here. On the last flight, after I stopped the screen recording, I made a quick little waypoint mission. Just take about 2 minutes, and I flew that. I flew that once the hour earlier, and then I went to go fly it here on this last one, and it got about halfway through and said it's the battery is too low, even though it was about 40%. So I think it was just temperature was really messing on that battery. So hopefully with the plus battery that won't be an issue. So people are out and about. You never get people to really stay home. And the interstate is still good, and is that fountain still? That fountain is still going, so there is still water in the pond, liquid water. So no big changes to report. Let's get a little bit closer to the highway and see what we spot. Boy, this camera does great in the snow. All right, I'm getting very low reception. 4K should be looking pretty good though. There we go. Yeah, I'm still at 83% battery. We use this battery as a good excuse to film some shorts. As always, we've got some dead armadillo sounds to enjoy while we watch the snow come down. Always appreciate Zach. Just casually go about a half mile away without really thinking about it. The Mini 4 Pro is a great drone. You can't argue with the 1-inch sensor and the beefier batteries on the 5 Pro, but it's hard to go wrong with this one. Let's pop way up and see what kind of view we can get of the town. There we go, 400 feet. And let's see. There's the other water tower. We've made it that far before. That's about the limit with the terrain. And there's the Home Depot parking lot right in the center of the screen. That's where I attempted to get the propane tank topped off or swapped out this morning, but the little touchscreen machine they have out there was not working. I don't know, maybe they just were out of new tanks or something, but well. Alrighty, I'll leave you be, and we'll see you again in about an hour. That'll be noon. All right, we're back here for flight 5 today. Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is noon. And let's see, we're following a plow, making a pass through a subdivision there. Going pretty quick, too. To some degree of success. So, like, the main road here is pretty good. Interstate still looks pretty good. And their fountain is still going. They are still running actual water there. Got it's 7 degrees now, so it's a little bit warmer. Really scorching out there. Enjoying not spending much time outside, just long enough to get the drone flying, and I can comfortably fly it from my living room. What an interesting time. Let's go out this direction a little farther. We haven't gone this way yet today. The snow is not really slowing down. No, it's picked up a bit from the last hour. It is still pretty windy out there. Probably about 10 mile an hour still. Faster gusts. But I am curious to see if this foot of snow really emerges. So far, it's not feeling like it's going to be that much. But time will tell. There's a neat bluff. I don't think I've ever actually flown over here. On the far side of 6167 highway now. Very cool. All right, let's pop up. Maybe see if we can get close enough to see the Crystal Water Tower. We're on the Crystal City side of town now, so it should be over this direction. Not sure exactly where. Okay, that's that cemetery, so it should be pretty well dead ahead of us. Push out a little farther and see if we can get there. And it's a smaller water tower. It's blue. I don't know if we'll really be able to tell that it's blue today. Well, you could almost have a black and white camera on a day like this. All right, we're kind of low on signal. Got 3 bars now. I'll pop it up to the full 400 feet. There we go. That might be it. cemetery is bigger than you realize. Not much room left for some on that field. I guess there's a fair bit more on the other end. I think that's it right there in the center of the screen. Got the flashing light. I believe that is the Crystal City Water Tower. Get a little closer to confirm. Yeah, makes for extra interesting scenery having all the snow around. So that's that big floodplain, and then the river out there in the distance. I don't think it'll be frozen up today. Mississippi River is no joke. All right, we're getting. Yep, that is 100% the Crystal Water Tower. Alrighty, very good. Mission accomplished. We'll head on back, and I'll see you again at 1 o'clock. All right, welcome back. It's 1 o'clock, and we are 8 degrees now, really heating up. It's supposed to get up to 12, so that's pretty neat. It'll be, real feel is -4. So again, not really itching to spend much time out there. This is still liquid here. The fountain, fountain's still going, so that explains it. It's become the most fascinating thing about today. Is it still wet? About 10-mile-an-hour winds once again. Here, anything with color really stands out today. Those red doors and that storage unit there. You could almost have a black and white camera. The Dairy Queen. And the Cracker Barrel. Very good. All right. All right, so they've got the off-ramps clear. They've got, it all looks pretty good. Roads are doing all right, I'd say. We're already at the Herky Water Tower. And there's that bluff we looked at in the last flight. Very good. The snow is slower right near. I'll stop. You can see maybe a little better, but it's still coming down. It's steady, but it's slower now. I remain skeptical that we will actually get a foot. But I've been wrong before. Take a look over here at these trees. Don't look around here very often. All right. This is plus battery number 3, so this is the 6th flight today. The next one, I will be going back to the standard capacity batteries. And then, let's see, so this is 1 o'clock, so I'll get at least 3 more flights with some daylight. And then I'm really curious to see what night flights are going to look like with all the snow on the ground. I bet we're going to be able to see a lot, and that's going to be pretty cool. So I'll go ahead and bring her in. Actually, I'm probably going to do that waypoint mission again and make some kind of compilation of that throughout the course of the day. But for as far as this is concerned, I'll see you again at 2 o'clock. And welcome back. It is now 2 o'clock. This is flight number 7 of the day. Yes. So we're back to the first battery we used. And after about a minute in the air, we're already at 90%, because these are the standard batteries, not the plus. And the snow has slowed down again, but the forecast is back up to 12 inches. It was saying 11 last hour. We're still 8 degrees. Wind is still about the same. But again, you can see the snow. It is still coming down, but it's a lot slower than it had been. So we'll fly around a little bit more and see what it looks like. My hope for this video was that we'd see a consistent increase in the amount of snow every hour. That doesn't really seem to be playing out that way, but you know, life's funny sometimes. See if we can make it over to the school. See what the school looks like today. Get some good altitude. Yep, 400 feet. Yeah, there's the high school. I don't know if they would. It's a Saturday. I don't know if they'd be out there trying to clear anything yet. If it's as cold and snows as much as they're saying, I don't think there will be any school to worry about come Monday. We'll keep mosey in that direction. It's a nice look here, though. Who doesn't love the snow? People who have to work in it might not love it very much. But when you have a nice bird's eye view from your heated home, or when you get to go out and play in it, don't have to work in it, that makes a difference. All right, there we got the football field. It is certainly covered. Last time we saw that covered was when we had a state playoff game. And the team and a bunch of other volunteers came out and cleared it manually. That was kind of fun. And we got the auditorium, we got the baseball field, the practice field. Yeah, the student parking lot is absolutely full. Completely covered. How's the middle school looking? There's the intermediate and the elementary. There's our middle school. Yeah, they brought the buses up to that middle school parking lot because the bus shed would be somewhere. I think it's actually this direction. Somewhere out there. I'm about to lose signal. Is in a terrible location. So they brought them over to the middle school. That's the first time I've ever noticed them do that. Seems like a good plan. All right, we'll swing back through town here. And I'm already down in about 70%, so I'll swap out this battery. And, well, by swap out this battery, I mean I'll see you at 3 o'clock. Okay, welcome back. This is Flight 8. If the audio sounds different, that's because I seem to have not properly plugged in the Mic Mini receiver. And so I am recording straight off my phone because the Mic Mini is in the other room and I want to see what this sounds like. You might never hear it if it doesn't sound good at all. If it sounds good enough for this 8th installment in this one video, then I will probably leave it. So we are checking on the pond once again. Not yet certain whether it is liquid or if it is still solid. This is the 3 o'clock hour. All right, once again, we are at the liquid water is good.
Liquid water is running still on the pond from the fountain. And we can see the lead smelter stack. Very good. There is a waypoint mission that's being run also. We will ignore that for this video. We'll put that in some separate video. We'll see you again at 4 o'clock.
Okie dokie, welcome back. This is 4 o'clock. Once again, it's 8 degrees. They are still calling for a foot of snow. And this road looks like it's gotten a little bit of coverage since last I looked. You having just seen it will know that better than I at the moment. How's the interstate looking? It looks clear enough, but I don't see any traffic. LOL, as car drives into frame. I don't see much traffic. I can stick with that. Let's pick a direction we haven't gone in a while. Let's see if we can make it over to that other tower. Let's throw it in sport mode, see how fast we can get going. We are flying into the wind a bit, so won't worry too much about battery coming back. Boy, how dull would these videos be without dead armadillo sounds? Rather. Well, we're on the way there. There's our other tower. We can't make out the lead smelter. Okay. So it's roughly a mile away, as I recall. Fun random fact, this subdivision we're over right now is in Herculaneum, but it's also in the Festus School District. How weird is that? The Mini 4 Pro has been knocking it out of the park today. It's been pretty impressive. No real issues. The batteries got a little funny coming back as they're cold. That one that just suddenly dropped to 0 after it was already in the house and on the ground. It's fully charged again. It seems to be fine. So no harm, no foul, it seems. And we'll get to this tower and we'll freeze a moment and let us get a glimpse at the snow. Looks like this road up here is quite snowy. Yeah, I'm losing my signal, or my connection is not great right here. And that's a nice view. Very good. Alrighty, I'll see you again at 5 o'clock. Probably that'll be about the last flight we'll have real daylight for. And then we'll see what this looks like after dark. And welcome to 5 o'clock. Again, this is probably going to be the last one where we've got decent light from, the sun. We'll see what happens with the reflections off the snow. I'm guessing we'll be able to see quite a bit still. This is, I believe, the 10th flight today. Because we did 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it's 10th flight. This is the second go around today for Plus battery number 1. Kind of enjoying looking at the patterns of the folks here in this subdivision. You can tell which direction they cut their lawns. That's kind of fun. All right, and also I'm guessing because of maybe the lack of trees, these most of these roofs have less accumulation, or it could be just a bad insulation. Maybe, I don't know. But then, like the next street over, there's this line of trees, and then there's these 3 houses in a row right here. They've all got 4 houses, 5 houses, 6. They've all got completely covered roofs. So interesting. We'll head on up this way. Look at our pond again. Looks like it is still wet from a distance. We'll know for sure in a moment. That might disprove my wind theory. There's a tree line right behind there, and they've all got pretty cleared roofs. Who knows? I'll stick with my insulation theory. There's definitely some wind. Looking out, I can see quite a bit of snow just whooshing around. Are there lights on in there? There are lights on in that boat dock. Yeah, the camera here on the Mini 4 Pro is doing a great job of making it look daylight bright. Oh, there we can see. You can see 2 things. You can see the fountain, and you can see all the wind blowing around, blowing the snow around. Let's do... See, that's not very dark. Let's find something dark to look at close up. Yeah. Some greener stuff over here. That'll work out nicely. Oh, you can see it coming straight at the camera now. Which, again, to point out, no filter on this bad boy. We are in auto camera settings. So there we go. Yeah, the snow has picked up a bit in the last hour. A lot of the accumulation is still to come. Obviously, it doesn't look like there's a foot of snow on the ground. And, 8 degrees still. And they're still saying it's going to be a foot. So we will find out. All right, I'm going to run that waypoint and just goof around a little bit. If anything else interesting goes on here, I will let you know. As in, I will, do another screen recording. If not, I'll see you at 6 o'clock. Alrighty, it's impressive what a difference an hour makes. We are at a little after 6 o'clock. What are we down to now? 7 degrees? Yeah, 7 degrees. Now they're saying 11 inches again. Feels like -5. And it looks like a good number of folks have left their Christmas lights up. I'm all for that. Christmas and Epiphany, that doesn't even end until, February 2nd? So, keep them up, people. All right, right now, we are still rocking auto camera settings. I haven't gone to night mode, which is one of the options on the 4 Pro. Now, on the 5 Pro, they don't have night mode as an option anymore. But I've flown it at night, and it looks great. So I guess they're just whatever kind of auto settings they've got. They don't feel like they need to have a separate night mode. And the results speak for themselves, I would say. So looking out the window, the snow is definitely picking up. I think it's supposed to pick up all night. So I don't know how many more flights I'll do this evening, but by tomorrow, I'm expecting there to be a good chunk of snow. Could it be 11 inches? Maybe. Time will tell. I will say that most roads do seem to be in pretty good shape. I think it's that sweet spot where it's so cold that it doesn't really get as slick. Like if you're, around the 30s, high 20s and 30s, especially if there's sun, there's going to be some melt and some refreeze, and that's just going to kind of become icy. But I think when it's this cold, single digits, it tends to not really become liquid nearly as easily. But I put some ice melt out on the driveway, and it worked for a while. But here, about an hour ago, I checked on it, and it's no longer really working. So I was able to take my push broom and clear off most of the driveway pretty easily. But interesting, to say the least. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn off the recording. And I'm going to swap over to night mode and see if that makes a significant difference. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so that changes us to 4K 30. And boy, it really amplifies all the ambient light. Interesting. Oh, and now that it's nighttime, we can see that the fountain we've been looking at all day also has some light to it. Interesting. That looks cool. That little boat dock, the shadows from all the lights inside. Boy, that almost looks black and white, doesn't it? Get this blue light back in the frame. There we go. Now, on the controller, there's very low frame rate. I'm assuming the 4K will not be that way. Alright, so that is all the car dealers. Let me turn that off. Go back to normal mode. Is there a significant difference there? I don't know that it looks like that significant of a difference in that mode. Let's look here. Get away from the bright lights. Just look here at some snow, some wooded area. Not get too far down to it. All right, make sure there's no other stuff in frame. And let's go to the camera settings. So on Pro, darkens it up significantly. Let's mess with a few things and see if we like anything. Color temp. Now that makes everything very blue. It makes everything very yellow. I'm going to leave that in auto. Otherwise, let's slow down the shutter. Okay, that helps. Let's change our ISO. All right, so that's only going to darken. And that's not doing anything. Okay. Interesting. We'll go back to auto, which is pretty much what we're already looking at. And there we have it. We've watched the snow fall all day from the air. That's been pretty fun. I might fly another one. I might not. You'll find out now. Alrighty. It is just after 9 o'clock. And the day is heating up oddly as we end the day. It's about the warmest it's going to be all day now, 10 degrees, real scorcher. The wind is picking up. They are now saying it's going to be 10 inches, not 12. But the snow is also picking up. The driveway is covered. No matter how many times I've gone out to sweep it, all the concrete around is covered. And let's see what the roads look like out here. There's some slow mover. Slow and steady there, friend. Okay, you can see the tracks he's leaving. The snow is accumulating quickly. This is our third plus battery. So we should get another good length flight out of this. They don't look, so I'm going about 17 mile an hour, and obviously they are going faster than me, but not normal highway speeds. So they are taking it nice and slow on the interstate. That is Interstate 55 right here, of course. And we are in normal mode. We are not in night mode on the good old Mini 4 Pro here, workhorse of today. And it's doing good work. Fly around a little bit. I'll do that waypoint mission. Then I've got some videos to cut for tonight. Try to get some stuff put up here. We got here some green lights. We got one red light. We got some white lights. We got some multicolors here, red and blue. Good stuff. I like it when people leave their Christmas things up. Again, Epiphany is not over. Candlemas is the term I've heard. I believe it's February 2nd. I might need to look into getting some filters, if nothing else, just to give a little protection to the actual lens here on the Mini 4 Pro. I've got a few filters, just the ones that came in the Fly More combo of the 5 Pro, but I don't have a single filter for this 4 Pro. So we'll have to look into that. Might be a solid investment. Like maybe get a polarizer, although I do love to go between vertical and horizontal flying in the same battery. What's that? Ah, that's just a road sign. Just looks from here, kind of looks like it's in the middle of the road, but it's on the side. All that road work, it's hard to tell where the middle is and where the side is anyway. Alright, this is a nice bright picture to end on. Very good. This is going to take a long time to put all these clips together. This has been the first day of this snow. It's going to be snowing a lot more, allegedly, this evening, and we should have quite a bit of snow on the ground by the morning. I plan to fly again tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching Dejuan's Aerial Quad channel, and I do hope I see you in the next one.